I heard you've become a paraplegic now. That sucks. Do your best from now on with rehab and things like that.
Hold on a second. Why are you acting so distant from me now, Tyler? It was your fault in the first place for the accident that's left me this way. You understand that, don't you?
I understand that, but I don't care either way.
You don't care about what you did to me? Huh? You were driving drunk and ended up putting me in this terrible situation, and you're going to say things like that about it? What you've done is not something I'm going to let go of. You should at least be at the hospital with me right now. Can you tell me why you're not at my side? Where even are you right now?
I've left the house already. I'll let you have that crappy house. Ain't that great?
What do you mean you've left our house? And you're giving it to me? That house has belonged to my family for generations, so you're not giving me crap.
Is that so? Well, it doesn't matter because I'm out of there already. I left you the divorce paper there to work on when you get out. Make sure to have it handed in as soon as possible.
Huh?
But make sure not to say anything about me driving drunk, okay? You allowed me to drive the car drunk, so we'd both be in hot water at that point.
I tried to stop you, but you never listened to me and kept saying that everything would be okay. Now, what is all of this about you leaving the house and wanting a divorce from me?
I'm getting a divorce from you, Vicky. Should have known that the moment you found out you couldn't move your legs.
Huh? You're serious about that? There's no way you'd actually want to leave me, right? You think you're going to just leave me now that I can't walk by getting a divorce?
That's exactly it. I'm not gonna stay with someone who can't move around anymore.
Isn't that kind of screwed up, though? Especially when this happened to me because of you.
And so what? You and I are still young, right? And I'm not going to throw away the rest of my life having to take care of a paraplegic.
I never said you had to take care of me forever, though.
But I'll have to, right? You can't even stand up anymore, let alone get anywhere without someone helping you. I want to be married to a normal person, okay? I can't even begin to think of what life I'd have to be pushing your wheelchair around forever. Even having to be married to a cripple is impossible. So we're getting a divorce, please. That's fine, right?
I'm without words because of what I've heard come out of your mouth. After causing me to become paralyzed from the waist down due to your own negligence, you're going to ask me to get a divorce now? And your reason for that is because I can't walk now? There's just no way someone would do that or even could.
Say whatever you'd like about it. This is all going to be impossible for me, having to stay with a woman like you. So can you spare me from having to waste the rest of my life with you?
Waste the rest of your life? You just ruined a large part of my life and you're going to say something like that? Do you really think you're the victim right now, Tyler? This is so screwed up that I don't want to talk to you anymore. I'm fine with a divorce now. But don't ever dare come around me after this ever again.
Why would I? There's no reason for me to. Now, you have a good one, and I hope you can get better soon. If you could start walking again, that would be perfect. Well, that won't ever happen, though. They said that you'd never be able to walk again, right? So your best bet now is to become a pro at using that wheelchair. See ya.
This is all so bad that I'm not even going to read your messages anymore. I really messed up by marrying you. Goodbye forever and never come around me again.
I can't believe that I'd meet you somewhere like here. Don't tell me that this whole time you've been trying to stalk me.
I would never and never say something that disgusting about me. I have never wanted to meet with you after you divorced me 5 years ago, okay?
Then why are you here at this company's founding party? This is not the kind of place a woman of your likes should be at.
What do you mean by a woman of my likes? What kind of saying is that anyways?
I'm sure you have an idea of what I meant by that. This is not the place for you to come to. Well, It doesn't matter to me anyway because after leaving you, my life has become so much more amazing.
Huh? More amazing, huh?
I was able to land a job within this brand new company. And right now, I'm going to be going from a simple man to an elite because of it. And this is all because of me divorcing you and getting remarried to someone that allowed me to get to this point.
I love seeing that you're so happy to be here and are willing to talk down to me because of it. But this will be the only time you feel this happy.
Huh? Why are you acting like you know anything about me? Maybe you do because you've been trying to stalk me this whole time. I'll act as though this was all a coincidence as long as you get out of here right now.
Why do you think that this was all a coincidence?
Because there should be no other way that you knew I would be here, right? And I don't want to believe that you're stalking me now. So look around and see how nobody here wants you at this party. Now go! And just to reiterate, I'm so happy that I divorced you. And getting into that accident was like a gift from God, giving me the chance to escape you.
Huh? What are you saying after causing someone to become crippled?
Well, I know I screwed up your life a little, but because of that, I was able to find a wife that's far superior to you. And it's because of her that I've been employed within this company. I'm living my best life right now.
You have no right to be that happy. I was getting so close to forgetting about our past. But now that I've had to run into you again, I've had to see just how much worse of a person you've become. And all of those painful memories are coming back to me.
It was the right choice getting away from a cripple. I was able to marry a beautiful woman, and she introduced me to what will soon be a very powerful company. I'm so freaking happy.
Well, welcome to my husband's company.
Huh?
I didn't come to this party to try and stalk you. I'm here because this company's CEO is my husband.
What are you going on about? Your husband's the CEO?
That's right. Is that a problem for you? I'm happy to see that he's going to be the boss of you. And if you wanted me to prove that he's your CEO, his name is Jeffrey Marcus.
You have to be kidding me right now. Why would he ever be willing to marry a defective woman like you?
How about you ask around about him and I? I'm sure that you wouldn't know anything about him yet since you're still new here, but I think everyone else here knows about him and I. About how the CEO's wife is in a wheelchair due to being a paraplegic. And that's the reason that he's worked so hard to become a CEO. That's the whole reason that this company works in the medical field with things like prosthetics and wheelchairs.
Huh? Then, hold on. Are you for real?
The woman that you've been talking down to and treating like an idiot is really the woman that's married to your CEO right now.
If that's the case, then I've messed up. You keep all that's happened between us a secret, okay? I'm still a little suspicious about you really being his wife, but please don't talk about us. Don't say a frickin' word. Don't take the career I've just gotten away from me.
Well, everything you've just asked for all is a waste. I'm going to make sure that everything you've done is known.
What the hell? Are you serious? Why would you want to do that to me?
Because I'm a good wife, and I never hide anything from my husband. He already knows about what you've done to me in the past, so... But I'm sure he never noticed that you had been hired to his company yet, so I'm going to have to make that known to him. Oh, I can't wait to see what he'll do to you.
Hold on a second, Vicky. You don't have to do that to me. I had just wanted to see if you were really his wife, and I can see that you are. I think that's pretty insane for you.
The CEO of this company that really loves his wife is going to be pissed. I think he's not only going to have you fired from the company, but he'll make sure that other companies are aware of who you are. I don't think you'll ever have another chance of seeing me again, and that's perfect.
That's not perfect. What are you talking about? Don't say such needless things to the CEO, okay? I've finally been given the chance to work for a huge company like this.
Well, I just told him.
Huh?
He seems to have a little time to talk, so I spoke to him about this. And he blew up when I said things about this. just as I expected he would.
You're lying, right? What?
He told me he's going to take everything that's made your life worth living and throw it in the trash for you. I can't wait to hear about what'll be happening with you next.
Wait, Vicky, can you please slow this down a little? I was just told that I might be fired and was just removed from the party.
If you're going to try and fix it all for this, it's far too late for you. I think this'll go just like I said, where you'll be fired from your job soon. And then you'll probably never be able to work a decent job in this city ever again.
I have no idea what's going on. What are they all talking about?
He's telling everyone about who exactly you are and what you did to me. And don't even bother trying to work the night shift at any of the gas stations around either. My husband is going to make sure that no matter who you try to seek employment from here, they won't take you. Sucks to be you, right? You had only just found a wonderful job and all. But after this, you're going to find it very difficult to make any kind of money in this city.
But you're going too far by allowing all of this.
Could you think about what you've done to me?
What are you talking about, Vicky? What did I do?
You're that far gone then, huh? You had been driving drunk, and with me in the passenger seats got us into an accident that made me lose the ability to use both my legs.
I know about all of that. And I feel a little bad for that.
Well, when you think about who's been going too far with things, look at yourself. And think about your wife for a second.
What are you talking about now? She has nothing to do with this.
Your wife is the senior director's daughter, right? After him and my husband had a talk just a bit ago, the air between them just changed. Did you never tell any of them about what you've done?
Huh? He's the senior director.
I think he's going to have to take responsibility for what you've done and will also be fired if you don't do something. I'm sure you're going to be hated by your wife for this, but good luck.
They have nothing to do with this, though. He's just my father-in-law. He was never even around when everything went down 5 years ago. Asking for him to be fired as well is literally going way too far. Stop it!
Going way too far is all you can say now about what I'm doing. But the only person that took things too far was you after you found out I was paralyzed. And besides, I'm not going to listen to you asking me to stop. My husband is the one that's taking care of all of this, so telling me to stop isn't going to get you anywhere.
But he's your husband, so you can go and tell him to stop all of this. And it's all your fault that this is happening to me.
Really? My fault for all of this? Even though you're the one that's let all of this build up over time? Ha!
Please, can you just look past what I've said today? We could both just act like this never happened and never have to see each other anymore. I had gone through so many hardships to get here, and after finding a wife to help me find this job, I've been living a wonderful life. If I'm going to get fired after this, then all of that would have been for nothing and I'll lose everything I've earned.
Why are you continuing to talk about how hard life's been for you until you got that job when you left me to fend for myself after paralyzing me? You literally called me such terrible things back then and told me that you wanted a divorce only because you wanted a wife that was normal? Do you really think that after doing all of that to me, I was going to let any of this go?
I'm sorry about what I said to you today. I had a few drinks and all, so maybe I was a little too forward with you about what I thought. I never meant to make you remember what happened back then, and I really just wanted to say hi to you.
Well, it's too late now. You're finally going to have to pay for taking my ability to walk freely away.
I didn't ruin your life or anything. That was all due to the accident we got in.
Even if it was an accident, you had been drinking a lot that night and still chose to drive after all my warnings. We had slammed into the light post going 50 miles per hour down that road, and all I remember was that you were outside the car passed out, and I was in the seat slumped over with no feeling past my waist. Such a terrible memory. And it's because of you causing that crash that I'm bound to this wheelchair. The worst thing is that the days after that crash were the worst because you called me horrible things and continued to tell me that you never wanted to care for me. And it wasn't even a week before you had already divorced me and vanished.
Hey, I was young back then and didn't know any better. I didn't know the right things to say back then, and that's why I seemed so cold. Now that I've grown up and know that I've done was wrong. Please understand me.
You grown up? Huh. After what you said to me today, I understand you completely. You haven't learned a single thing since the accident you caused, and you don't plan to.
Please? Believe what I've said.
I told you that I'd never let any of that go. But I'm sure you even forgot about me saying that back then. Huh.
But there's no benefit to tearing me down like this, right? I told you that I messed up. So please, tell your husband, my CEO, all about all of this. Are you happy to see me suffering right now?
Tyler, you know very well that I'm loving every second of this. You try to take my happiness and life away, but hey, I'm actually very grateful for the life I have right now. But even now, I still remember everything that you did to me then, things you said to me then. So now, get ready to enjoy what will be living hell after this. Isn't it great that you ended up divorcing me? But I'm sure you'll find out that it's not great. Rather, it's horrible that you divorced me.
After that, Tyler was fired from his newly acquired position, and the senior director was also fired for his role he played in hiring him. And after finding out about this, Tyler's wife was furious to hear his past caused her dad to get fired and asked that he divorce her for that. And I don't blame her one bit since he never told either one of them about what he did to me. He really did end up causing troubles for more people than just me, and now he's really going to be buried deep for that. And once that had all happened, Tyler got to experience even more of what Vicky said would happen to him, and he wasn't able to find a single place that would hire him. And since he had nowhere to work in the city, he was forced to move away. Nobody around me has a clue where he moved away to, but I'm sure that wherever he is now, he should be working his butt off trying to start fresh. As for Vicky, she is still being loved by her husband still, and the two of them are living in a romantic life together. Seems that getting that divorce back then was much better for Vicky than it was for Tyler.
16, brand ambassador, digital creator, with adrenaline running through my veins. Have you seen this? I copy-pasted this from Camille's TikTok bio.
Well, what's wrong with it? She's 16, she was a print ad model for a makeup and clothing company for a year, digital creator, and loves doing exciting stuff. I think the description is actually quite accurate.
Really?
Hey, I can literally see you roll your eyes at me. She's a kid, that's what kids do.
Okay, but I'm afraid it will look good in her college applications, but maybe that's just me. Never mind.
I'll see you later.
I got a call from the neighbor. They say they will call the police. What's happening? Oh, it's nothing. I think you just need to buy a new car, though. What do you mean? What did you do to my car? Well, there was a TikTok trend, hashtag burn for Mother's Day, wherein you burn something that your mother loves but you think should be burned. I could have burned your car.
What?
That's my gift for you for Mother's Day. I mean, you deserve a new car.
Unbelievable! You know that your dad and I were saving money for vacation. Why would you do that?
Well, it's old and I don't think it's safe to drive or ride that thing.
I can't understand your reasoning. How would I buy a new car when I can't afford it? I need a couple of years to save up for one.
Maybe you should get a new car first and go for a vacation of a couple of years.
Look, I've been trying my best to understand you. I even let you get away with everything that you have done to Heather. My daughter doesn't deserve any of it, and she had to put up with you and your antics.
She's such a baby.
That's it. Enough of this TikTok trend nonsense. You're grounded and you won't have your phone back until you understand what you did. I will also take your credit card.
You can't do that. It will affect my future. We're talking about my career here.
But this is getting out of hand, and this is me making sure that you will have a good future.
So, you're not taking any side?
Do I have to?
Well, you're the head of the family.
Look, I know that what Camille did was wrong, but what do you want me to do? My divorce with her mom is a traumatic experience, and I wouldn't want to make it even worse for her.
I understand, but should we just let her get away with burning the car? Not to mention all those humiliating things that she did to Heather and made Heather do?
Look, about the car, I have enough money saved to buy you a new one. A much better one. What do you think about that?
It's not about the car. I don't think you get the point.
Sorry, but I have a meeting in 5 minutes and I have yet to polish my presentation. I'll see you tonight and we'll talk about when and where you want to go for car shopping. Love you.
What were you thinking? Hey, I don't like your tone. I don't like how you don't even care about your daughter's safety and welfare. What are you, a social worker? Lol. Why you gave her a new phone? Do you know why I took your daughter's phone, and do you even care? Yes, she told me that you took it because you were too cheap to buy a new car. You're putting your daughter in danger because you tolerate these dangerous things that she does. The only danger here is your old car. It's a hazard to you, to other vehicles, and to pedestrians. I was looking out for your daughter, and you're teaching her to disrespect me and her father. Well, respect is earned, not given. She was actually the one looking out for you. Well, she lives with us. She, as well as you, need to respect our rules. Not for long. I will press charges so that she can live with me. You don't have any right over her. She's not your daughter. That's why you don't believe in her. You don't support her. And you're even making sure that she doesn't succeed in life. I will spend the weekend at Mom's. We're supposed to get our family portrait taken on Saturday. Well, I'll be with my real family, so that should be fine. Hey, what are you talking about? We are your family. Whatever. Bye. Mom! Hey, did you change your mind? Well, I need your help. I'm afraid I'm in deep trouble. Why? What happened? I'm at the police station right now. Please come and get me. What are you doing there? Where's Stephanie? They're taking her statement right now. What did you guys do? Well, I was playing a prank on a police officer. It's sort of a trend on TikTok. However, somebody got hurt and it took us to the police station. And you were with Stephanie when this happened? Yeah, she was taking the video. She didn't even try to stop you. Did she know what you were planning to do? Well, actually, it was her idea. She asked me to spend the weekend at her house so that we can make a really cool videos for my TikTok page. I can't believe it! Why would she do that? Well, she thinks that the videos will help us make more money and that the videos will make us rich. I'm sorry, I didn't have any idea that things would get out of hand. Let's talk about that later. I'm leaving right now to get you. I also want to talk to your mom in person. Just calm down and tell the police officers that I'm coming. Mom's asking me to lie to the police and tell them that she has nothing to do about the prank. She asked me to just tell them that she's just taking the video and she had no idea what was gonna go down. What should I do? Don't listen to her. Just tell the police the truth. No more, no less. Lying will just get you into an even deeper trouble. Do not mess with the law. Okay, that's what I'll do. Thank you for getting me out of the police station. That's fine. You're young, so it's expected that you'll be aggressive, and as a daughter, you're inclined to trust your mom. I'm really sorry for how it turned out. Now you can tell me that you told me so. I wanted you to learn your lesson, but not that way. Just don't get into any more trouble with the police. You might not be as lucky the next time. How did you get the police officer to not put what happened into record? It's just good that the police officer that caught you was my classmate in high school. Next time, it might appear on your records and you will find it hard to get into a nice college or even get employed in a decent company. Don't worry, I don't plan on it. Thanks again. You kinda left in such a hurry, we didn't even have a chance to talk. What's there to talk about? Don't be dumb, you almost got your daughter in jail. You are such a baby, no wonder your daughter is also one. Leave my daughter out of this. What do you want me to do? I want you to own up to your mistakes. Don't pretend that you care for your daughter and that you support her in her dreams because you're just destroying her future. Oh, you mean I used to support her? The girl has no backbone. She told the police officer everything and tried to get me in trouble. What are you talking about? You're her mother. You were supposed to keep her out of trouble. Oh, you think you can be a better mom to her. I supported her and I tried to teach her how she can become richer, and all she did was whine and worry. Worst of all, she got caught. She needed to do one thing, to play a prank on the police officer, but she was such a failure. You are the failure. I don't think you even know what being a mom means. I don't think you even care about your daughter's feelings at all. Her feelings? How about me? I was counting on the money that she will make to pay off my debts. Soon, I will get evicted in this crappy apartment. Now she will make me homeless after I offered my house to her. You were offering your house to her so that she will pay for it? You were just using her. Well, it's not like she was of any use. If only she was more confident when she was talking to the police officer, we would have gone away with it and laughed our way to the bank. But no, she had to listen to her conscience. There's nothing wrong about what she did, while everything that you said and you did was wrong. You're stupid and Camille's stupid. She's not. She's doing her best and it turns out she's doing everything to make you happy and to make you proud of her. But you don't see that, do you? Well, look at me. I'm not happy and I'm not proud at all. In fact, I'm just plain disgusted. I shouldn't have allowed her dad to take her from me. I could have made her better, stronger, and smarter. You push her to commit a crime. How is that making her better, stronger, and smarter? I'm not going to allow you to pollute Camille's mind and make her even weaker and dumber than she is right now. I will bring this to the court. I want full custody of Camille. If you're planning to be the one to make money on her videos instead of me, then you're out of your mind. I'm not planning anything like that. I'm not like you. You're the one who's out of your mind. I'll see you in court. I'm looking forward to it. Bitch, how dare you take my daughter from me again? I raised her, and now that she's old enough and making money on her own, you just take her away from me? I didn't plan on it, but even the court think that she's safer and better off living with us. I know that you asked my daughter to say all those lies in court because you couldn't have won full custody of her fair and square. I didn't do such thing, and I don't have to. The only thing that I asked her to do is tell the truth, and that was exactly what she did. You twisted the truth, and you made her tell it. You don't even care about it. Remember how you were so determined to destroy her future when you took her phone? I wasn't destroying her future. You were destroying her future when you asked her to commit a crime just to make a TikTok video out of it. It wasn't just a TikTok video. It was a source of income. There are many ways to earn money and she shouldn't be pressured to do that at all. We're paying for everything that she needs and she used to work part-time for a pet shop nearby. She didn't need to do dangerous things for money.
Well, you were teaching her to be weak. She should be a strong, independent woman like me.
Independent? You were making your daughter do unspeakable things so that she can make money to give you. You were depending on her.
He will never understand. You stole my husband so that you can have his money. That's how you operate. And now you're teaching my daughter to get the money the easy way.
It's tiring to explain everything to you. Now I just feel sorry that you weren't raised to have a heart and a clear understanding of what's right and what's wrong.
Stop being condescending, husband thief.
Look, you've been separated for 6 years before I even came into the picture, okay? I didn't steal your husband, and to make it clear, I make more money than your husband.
Whatever. You deserve each other. Losers.
Hey, are you okay? You've been awfully quiet during dinner. Yes, I just feel embarrassed about the things that I put you and Heather through. You've both been really nice to me and I repaid you with humiliation and headaches. It's all in the past. You don't need to worry about that anymore. No, it's been bugging me ever since you got me out of the police station. I just realized how I've been doing you guys wrong and how I was also hurting Dad in the process. Well, all it takes is a sincere apology to express how sorry you are so we can all move on. Yes, I haven't done that. I'll start with you. I'm so sorry for the things that I've done. Now I've realized my mistakes and I promise that I will do my best to not do any of it again. Forgiven, let me thank you for telling the truth in court. I know that it was a painful experience for you because you love your mother so much and you have looked up to her since you were a child. I know it was hard for you, especially because she was right there, hearing everything that you said. Well, it was the right thing to do and you've taught me to always do the right thing. So, what do you plan to do now? What will happen to your TikTok account? Well, I'm planning to delete it. You can do that? I will do that. I will delete my account because it doesn't have any good effects for me. I will also apologize to Heather for everything that I've done to her. I hope that she'll be able to forgive me. Oh, don't worry, she will. I sure hope so. Without my followers, I will need true friends. That would be a lot better than having millions of followers who just want to see me do dangerous things and even get in trouble with authorities. I'm so glad with your realization. Don't worry, we'll be with you all the way. If there's anything that we can do to help, you know that we're just a text message away. Thank you so much. I would actually take that right now. Sure, what's on your mind? Well, I was actually looking through websites of art schools. You want to be an artist? Do you think you can be one? Yeah, of course. You can be anything that you want as long as you put your mind into it. Now it's my turn to apologize. Apologize? Why? Well, when you asked me to look for your pink socks, I accidentally dropped some stuff lying on your desk. Your sketch pad opened and I saw some of your drawings. I saw the family portrait that you draw, your mom's portrait, and some landscape sketches. Oh, now I feel embarrassed. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to look at the drawings, but I'm not really sorry that I did. They're all beautiful. I think you're a great artist. Really? Aren't you just telling me that to make me feel good? No, I'm being honest. You know how I feel about lying. Also, I must admit that I took the liberty of looking up art courses after seeing your drawings. I've printed out some materials from the ones that I think will be great schools. Oh, you're serious? Wow! Yes, I am. We will both go over these materials over brunch tomorrow. I'm so excited! Me too! Thank you so much. I have been so blind. All this time I thought you're just taking my dad away from me and my mom. Oh, I would never do that. You see, I love your dad. Your dad loves you, and that's why I love you. I love you so, even though I don't really like your mom for what she did, I still count her as part of the family because I know how much she matters to you. Now you're making me cry. For the right reasons, I hope. Of course. Can I come to your bedroom right now? I just want to hug you real tight. Of course, you can come here anytime you want. Thank you so much for everything. You're welcome, Camille. Always remember that I love you as my own daughter. It has always been that way. Even when I burned your car? Yes, even when you burnt my car. It won't ever change? Never. Okay, thanks, and I'm glad that my dad has you. I'm glad that I have you, Mom.